Hi guys, you're welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make this simple butterfly bubu dress with ashoke design. It is very simple, detailed and beginner friendly. So if you're interested, please watch this video till the end. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using this lace fabric and this ashoke you see here. So this ashoke is two. I went ahead to join the two of them together, and this is what I have after joining it together. And the lace is 3.5 yards, so you can use whatever fabric you want for this tutorial. The first thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to fold my fabric into four because I'm going to be cutting for both the front and the back at the same time. So after folding my fabric for both the front and the back, the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to place my ashoke on it because I'll be cutting both the ashoke fabric and the lace fabric at the same time. So here I'm going ahead to join the two ashoke together. So I'll go ahead to fold it into two and place it on my fabric like this, making sure that it aligns with my lace fabric. I also went ahead to cut out a small piece of ashoke that I'm going to be using for the back. So I'll go ahead to place all of them together and keep it in place with my pin. So after placing the ashoke on my lace, the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to mark out my neck width. So for the neck width, I'm going to go ahead to take a neck width of 3 inch because I don't want the neck width to be too wide. Then for the back neck depth, I'll go ahead to mark 1.5 inch for the back neck depth and 6 inch for the front neck depth. After marking this, I'll go ahead to draw both the front and the back neckline like you see me doing in the video. So the front neckline is going to be a V neckline. So I'll go ahead to draw the neckline like you see me doing in the video. So after drawing the neckline, this is what we are going to be having. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut out the back neckline first. After cutting out the back neckline, I'll go ahead to separate the back from the front. Then I'll go ahead to cut out the front neckline like you see me doing in the video. So after cutting, this is what you're going to be having for both the front and the back. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to take off my lace fabric so I can work on the ashoke part of the dress. The first thing I'll go ahead to do on my ashoke fabric is to come down from the neck depth by 3 inch. After marking that point, I'll go ahead to draw a straight horizontal line at the point I just marked. Note that I'm doing my markings on the wrong side of the ashoke, so do not draw on the good face of your ashoke. After doing this, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to mark half of my bust span measurement plus 0.5 inch. So my bust span measurement is 9 inch divided by 2 is 4.5 plus 0.5 inch is 5 inch. I'm going to go ahead to mark this 5 inch all the way down to the length of the ashoke. So after marking this all the way down, I'll move over to the shoulder and connect the shoulder to this 3 inch point I came down by from the neck depth using the curved part of my ruler like this. So you can use your free hand to achieve this, and you can simply use the curved part of the ruler to do this. So I'm going to go ahead to connect it like you see me doing in the video. So after connecting it, this is what you're going to be having. The next I'm going to go ahead to quickly do is to cut out the ashoke like you see me doing in the video. So after cutting, this is what the ashoke is going to look like after cutting. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to work on the back piece. So for the back piece, what I'll go ahead to simply do is to come down from the neck depth by 4 inch. So I'll go ahead to mark the 4 inch all the way around like you see me doing in the video. After which I'll go ahead to cut it out. So after cutting, this is what the back is going to look like. I'm going to be folding this part of the neckline. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to attach the ashoke to my lace fabric. So here I have my lace fabric. I'll quickly go ahead to separate the front from the back. Then I'll show you how to attach the ashoke to your fabric. So the first thing you're going to go ahead to do is to make sure that the wrong face of your lace is facing you. Then go ahead to place the good face of your ashoke on the wrong face of your lace. Make sure that the good face of your ashoke is facing the wrong face of your lace. Then you go back to your sewing machine to stitch the ashoke on the neckline. So after stitching, I'm going to turn it over to the good face, give it a good press, and I'll be doing the same thing for the back. So make sure that the wrong face of your fabric is facing you. Then place the good face of your ashoke on the wrong face, then you stitch and turn it over. So after fixing the ashoke to my lace, this is what it looks like. So basically, I use the ashoke to turn the neckline of the lace, and the good face of your ashoke is going to be facing you, and it's going to be on the good face of your lace. I hope this is clear. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to go over to my sewing machine to stitch the edge, and in doing that, I'll be folding in 0.5 inch on the ashoke. I'll go ahead to fold it in, keep it in place with my pressing iron, after which I'll also use my hemming gum to keep the ashoke in place on the lace. After which I'll go ahead to use my sewing machine to stitch the ashoke down all the way to the hem. So using your hemming gum is going to make it easier for you, but if you don't have a hemming gum, you can simply go ahead to use your office pin to achieve this. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the front block of the dress. For the back, I'll just go ahead to fold in 0.5 inch along the side, after which I'll iron it, keep it in place with my hemming gum, then I'll run a stitch on it. I'll go ahead to quickly do all this, then I'll come back to show you what it looks like. So here I've gone ahead to attach my ashoke kit to my list, and this is what it looks like. I used my hemming gum to secure it first before I went ahead to stitch it to keep the ashoke in place. And this is what the back looked like after folding the lower part. This is what you should have after folding. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to join the front and the back together. So you go ahead to place your lace like this, making sure the good face of the lace is facing each other, and also the shoulder part is aligning. Then you go back to your same machine to join it at the shoulder part. So make sure that the ashoke on both the front and the back part are also aligning. So here I'm going ahead to join the shoulders, and this is what it looks like. So make sure that the front and back ashoke are aligning. So this is what you should have after joining the shoulders together. The next thing to do now is to close off the sides. So because we're making a butterfly bubble dress, you're leaving your fabric the way it is. The next thing I'll go ahead to do now is to mark my armhole measurement, and in doing that I'll come down by 10 inch from my shoulder and mark. After marking that, I'll go ahead to close up the side also. So from the center of the dress, I'll go ahead to mark quarter of my hip measurement plus 2 inch. So I'll take that measurement all the way down to the hem. So I'll not be closing the hem completely. I'll be leaving a space of at least 10 inch on this side so that it will be easy for the wearer to walk freely. After which I'll go ahead to hem the lower part of the dress. So basically this is all for this tutorial. If you find it helpful, please don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to, and also don't forget to like, share and drop a comment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my other tutorials.